our online referee. I am the Lord of the Luck, said he. This is worth 5 points, not 1, 4, 2 or 3. Yes, I'll give you points for the luck, said he.
Drop the beat!
Larklord, our online referee. I am the Lord of the Luck, said he. This is worth 5 points, not 1, 4, 2 or 3. Yes, I'll give you points for the luck, said he. I did lugs in my kitchen and I made things with food. Lugs in the show that a live audience viewed. I did lugs that were random, I did lugs that were daft, and lots of lugs filled with ups and
Hit the beat again.
Larklord, our online referee. I am the Lord of the Luck, said he. This is worth 5 points, not 1, 4, 2 or 3. Yes, I'll give you points for the luck, said he.
Good evening and welcome to the season finale of Larklord Series 3 of the 5 episodes where we've gone from superheroes to Halloween to James Bond to just food and then finish off with a bit of a galactic voyage. We now have our 5 winners, and tonight they shall be competing not only for your glory but also for a special prize we shall reveal shortly. But let's not waste any time. Let's bring all these people on. But remember, if you're watching live, please comment along. And if you're not watching live, still comment along. We still see all the stuff. Please like, share, and subscribe to Larklord Show on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, as well as Miss Improv Comedy Nottingham. Let's bring on our first winner. Now, she won the Superheroes episode, and she's the fantastic Bex Turner. Hello, Bex.
Hello, hi, welcome.
You made the final.
It's exciting, yes.
So, do you think that you've taken what you've learned from the 2 episodes you've done this, because you failed in season 2 to get to the finale, and now you're going to win tonight?
Hopefully, I'll try my very best to win for you, John, yes.
Cool. There's at least some enthusiasm there.
Yay,
Unlike last time, it was
hopefully.
like, nobody cared. The winner didn't want to win. They didn't want to be here. And we'll get to that shortly. Now, the winner of the 2nd episode, which was our Halloween special, refuses to show her face on any of our publicity. So let's have a look at it now. It's Kirsty Morrison.
Hello.
Hello. So you went our Halloween episode with some creepiness. I mean, what did you dress up as? It was the Mothman.
I was the only one. Well, it was Mothman, and then
Yeah.
we got told that we could dress up for the live show as well, and I was the only one who did. And
Yes.
I came as a witch, and no one else dressed up.
And that is why you won that episode, because you put some effort in.
I'm very enthusiastic about Halloween.
Well, are you enthusiastic about royalty?
Yes, not really. I'm Scottish, but I'll
no.
pretend to be.
Excellent. Well, we'll see if your pretended enthusiasm gets you through. Now, our 3rd winner won the No Time to Lark, our James Bond episode. And again, it is her 3rd time on the show as well. So let's please welcome Alex Payton.
Hello. Hiya.
Hello. So it's always fun when you're on the show because things normally get weird. Is that going to be the case this evening?
I have made something truly hellish, and I'm incredibly excited for you guys to see.
We don't offer any mental health support, but I'm going to leave that there, and we'll see what this magical thing is later. And we'll move in to the winner of our Bon Appetit episode, which is Calum Schofield. Hello.
Hello, how are we?
I'm all good. How are you keeping?
Very well. I'm excited about tonight because I think I've got an advantage.
Okay, and why is that?
As I got a speech impediment, I got a stutter, and King George VI also had a stutter. So, come on.
However, our current monarch is a woman, and we currently have 3 women in this finale.
But do any
Is
of
that
them
not
have
more
stutter?
helpful? No, but also that's a king that barely anyone cares about.
Well, thank you for putting me down.
Oh, I'm sure your stutter will get you through. We've got
I hope
one
so.
more. We have one
Has
more
so far.
finalist who won the Interstellar episode, and it's Sam Wilkinson. Hello, Sam.
Hello, everybody.
Oh.
You really didn't want to win the last episode.
Well,
Something about.
I mean, I didn't not want to win. I just had no enthusiasm to summon. And you know what, John? yesterday I went for my booster jab, and I'm really feeling it today. So
Oh.
I'm off straight to bed after this. So I don't expect any better.
Dude, same. I don't know where I am right now.
Yeah. Sam and Alex both had the booster jab. Bex, Kirsty, Calum, you had your booster shot yet?
Wednesday.
Not yet.
Ooh.
Tuesday.
Not yet.
Tuesday. All right. Mine's on the 28th. I decided to wait till after Christmas.
Oh.
Now, there is a prize for this episode.
Woo.
And I was debating what to get. And whilst looking, I get more and more gig cancellations. So the prize is quite simply this. To the winner, we'll give you a £30 voucher to a local gig, comedy club or music venue in your local area to help support those. And I feel that is a nice thing that you can do that will help support venues, as well as give the winner a nice little prize. So that is what you're competing for this evening.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Now I'll be glad that you put effort in. Let's kick off with the item task, though, which I believe we have a nice little intro video for. Yes, we're back with the horrible sound that I can get free on the internet. This item task, I want to find the item that most deserves to be locked in a Tower of London. As I explained it to you, this is not a bad thing. It's being locked in the crown jewels, we've seen by millions of people. So I want, this is like room 101, but the opposite. So let's go in order, in reverse order of what you can see on screen. So Alex, let's start with you. What item did you bring in tonight?
Okay, so when I think of England, I think of English breakfasts. So I tried to make you the perfect breakfast, but something went horrifically wrong when making you, John, the perfect English breakfast. And now this monstrosity needs to be kept behind locked doors so it can hurt no one.
Oh my god, that is horrific. Why have they all got eyes?
It's biting back. English breakfast bites back, and it
Right.
needs to stop hurting people.
Seriously, did you make that yourself?
I did. I did.
Why?
I'm not gonna lie, I do have several more dishes that I've made, but this one's an English breakfast.
Okay. And
This is
as
still
I
the
said,
horror
this
you can expect tonight.
should be locked in the Tower of London. So you think the world should see this?
I think it should be watched. It should be kept from hurting anyone.
Right.
It should be proudly on display, but I don't think it should go near animals, children, or
Okay.
even people.
So I'm going to throw this question out. When you go to see the Crown Jewels and you see that staring at you, do you think that's going to work?
Do the crown jewels stare back? No. Will this English breakfast stare back?
It's like a Mona Lisa for the Tower of
Yes.
London. Okay.
Yes,
I
it will.
would just like to say that this breakfast it's a monstrosity because there's no potato scone on that.
And that's the thing that's most wrong with this.
I'm disgusted. There should be a potato scone. Don't care how many eyes it's got. There should be a potato scone on there.
I count 12 eyes. No, 10 eyes. And lips on the sausage.
There's lips on everything, baby.
Oh, dear God.
How else would it bite?
Moving on. Callum, what have you brought in? Can you top Alex?
Right, well, I took inspiration from the Italian leader Mussolini.
This is not starting so well.
When he was killed, his corpse was left in the street for people to spit on and wee on and all that. So I thought, let's do the opposite. Let's get someone who the British nation love and lock them up next to the crown jewels. So I've got David Attenborough's head.
Oh, I wish I stopped you there because that was the name that was in my head. But why just his head? Why not the entirety of David Attenborough?
Because it's easier to cut out his head than his body. And maybe he wants to because he's a very kind man, he wants to hand out his organs. You know, he might be an organ donor or something.
Not dead.
Also, I'm confused. Does this mean that we can piss and spit on him, or does this mean we're stopping you pissing and spitting on him?
Well, nothing's physically stopping you, but I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't you pay to see him dead or alive. He can be locked in there now when he's alive and stay there when he's dead.
So you just want him to die in a cell? Thank you for 90 years. Now go stay there.
Exactly.
He's got a nice breakfast to eat. It'll be fine.
Oh, no. If this fights David Attenborough, this is winning.
Yeah, no, that's true. He'll be happy with that, though, because natural selection, he'll be like, the strongest genes won out. It's fine. It's all good.
Sam, what have you brought in?
I've brought this woolen chicken doorstop that my wife made. It's nice, isn't it? It's good. Yeah, it's great craft. It's great craft by someone who isn't me. But yeah, the reason I brought this woolen chicken, I don't know if you've ever been to the Tower of London, but like there's like loads of locked doors and guards and security. It's really hard to get in. So if
I think that's the
like,
point.
prop this by the door and then people can get in more easily. They've just not thought it through, to be honest.
Okay.
And then, David Attenborough can go wandering out as well. And,
I'd like to see some wildlife.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so the argument is you want that in the Tower of London so that more people can get into the Tower of London.
Yeah, look, I mean, those, the crown jewels, they belong to the nation and the nation deserves access to them.
Okay, so we've got a doorstop, David Attenborough's head, and the disturbing thing that Alex is holding in her hand. Kirsty, what are you bringing to the table?
So, I picked my favourite childhood toy, and I'm just going to tell you that before I show you what it was. So, when I was a small girl, would anybody like to guess what my favourite childhood toy was, or will I just show you?
Was it a breakfast?
That was my second favourite. My favourite toy when I was a small child was was this plastic and posable snake alien from the movie franchise Aliens. I never saw it as a child because my parents loved me. So that means that I literally just went into Woolworths, saw this and was like, I fucking want that. That's a bit of me, that is. So, as an 8-year-old child, I used to take him to school. I'd take him to parties. He's my pal. He's come on some house moves with me. And this is my favourite childhood toy. Because I was a perfectly normal child.
Just walking on the playground with this alien snake going, playing with all the lovely little teddies.
Yep. Yeah.
At least it's a feminist icon.
Exactly.
Speaking of feminist icons, Bex, what have you brought?
So what I wanted to put in the Tower of London was I'm really, as you can tell by the earrings and my shirt and my badges, I'm really, really obsessed with like lobsters and crustaceans. And so what I want to put in the Tower of London is my deviled egg dish.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Sick.
did you create that yourself?
Ooh, that's good.
Sadly not, but I just think it's amazing because it's got little dugouts for all your eggs. So I think, and if anything, like it would add to Calum's idea and Sam's idea of being like kind of helping the Tower of London. Because it's a nice catering tray, isn't it, for the prisoners?
I'd say, how many eggs can you get on there? Looks like you can get like a dozen.
How many eggs with eyes can get on there?
That's the real question, isn't it?
I can't see a tray that has egg holes coming in useful particularly often.
Also, bold of you to assume my plate isn't helping the Tower of London. Bold of you.
It is.
Oh,
Collaboration. Right. There's 14 dugouts for eggs.
Wow.
14.
Yeah.
That's an uneven number, isn't it? Eggs come in boxes of 6, so that's quite upsetting.
Maybe one of Alex's eggs can go complete on the plate.
Maybe they just expect you to crack a few badly before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
It gives you scope to lose a couple. So, what most deserves to be locked in a towel, and I think all of these deserve to be locked up, if I'm being fairly honest, apart from David Attenborough. Alex, did you make that?
I did make this, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to have to re-roll creativity here. Alex, you're going to get 8 points.
Yeah! I did make this.
I don't want anything to happen to David Attenborough. I'm going to give David Attenborough 7 points. Kirsty, you're going to get 6 points because I love the image of you walking around as a child with that. Sam, you're going to get 5 points, and Bex, you're going to get 4 points because it's a pretty tray, but I see no benefit to the Tower of London with that. It won't even hold the door open.
I didn't murder anyone.
Callum's not going to murder anyone.
This isn't actually David Attenborough. This isn't actually his head. Can I make that clear?
We're now going to move on to the photo task. And oh dear. Could we please reveal what today's task is? Yes, I want you to make something regal. So this is really, really open. You can pick anything or do anything you want. And surely there's not going to be 4 of you picking a very similar idea. Surely that's not going to happen. Calum, you're up first.
Okay.
What we do? I'll put the first bit on first. Would you like to do the voiceover, as it were?
Yeah. So this is a true story. Just putting that out there. True story. So, meet Lulu. She was born astray in Romania. And that's her.
Oh.
See, that's worked already. She was found living on the streets with her brothers and sisters. Lovely picture of her. You can see her at the back with the half black, half white face. Yeah, that was her being shipped over in a very small cage from Romania. After a traumatizing boat journey, she arrived and we adopted this manly princess weeks later.
Manly princess.
And there she is. She's regretting her life choices as I chased her around the house with fancy dress yesterday, trying to make her look more. Now she's a very happy dog and is living her best life. She is.
Aww.
So that is Lulu the Romanian stray.
Very, very heartwarming. But I've got 2 issues with this.
Oh no.
One, not really funny.
Well, I was doing it.
2.
Oh wait, we've got to be funny.
You're naturally funny, Alex. It's fine. 2. How did you make Lulu regal?
Because she was rough living on the streets, and now she's a posh dog that lives in a detached house.
Right. So for the dog, you've gone from street urchin to mansion, basically.
Yeah,
of course, a
who
house
wouldn't
is
want to live in a detached house in
A detached house, no less.
It's got
No,
right.
it's stuffing that in.
Yeah.
It's got more bathrooms than people who live here.
That's pretty regal, to be fair.
Wild.
Yeah.
She can't use any of them. She's a dog, but still.
I'm curious about the manly princess.
Well, she's still got the we treat her like a princess, but because she was born on the street, she's got that bit of rough and tumble in her, which makes her quite manly at times.
Sure, because we all know what makes a man is a bit of rough and tumble.
Clearly, look at me. You're sipping a Bailey's. I'm very rough and tumble right now.
It was a heartwarming Paw Petter Prince story. I see. I'm going to give you. You followed the task. I enjoyed it. Sam.
Right.
Do you want to say anything before I put the first photo up?
No, I think I'll sort of start talking as we go through from the first slide onwards. So many of you, well, you'll all know that there are many royal boroughs, royal towns around the country. Tunbridge Wells is one. So I live in a town called Shipley, which is not currently royal. And my big idea was I was going to get up at dawn one day, go down, and sort of not graffiti it, but sort of stick a little bit of paper on there saying "Welcome to Royal Shipley," and that would cheer everybody up. And then I got there and I discovered that the sign is about 8 feet off the ground. Because it's not as nice a place as Tunbridge Wells. And I think the sign maybe gets defaced in more interesting ways when people aren't doing online game shows. So I had to change my idea a little bit. So next slide, please. That was the best I could manage. And then I thought to myself, you know what? I'll go. There's a B&M Bargains around the corner. I thought I'd go buy a bit of ribbon and sort of tie some ribbon to the poles and open the sign. And they didn't have any ribbon. So next slide, please. We'll just show you what I did. And thus the Royal Borough of Shipley was opened.
I mean, you tried.
Yeah, I mean, I came up with a great idea, much too late to implement it.
Also, Royal Shipley to me sounds like quite a good insult.
He's a right Royal Shipley, that one.
I like the idea. You were literally making something royal. You were improving Shipley's standing in the world, and
it needs it.
What does everyone else think? Did we like this attempt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
Full of enthusiasm. Yeah.
I like the concept of
No,
it.
we're going. Why didn't we?
I like
think
the
of that? That's so
thought
much
process
easier than
behind
chasing
it.
my dog. I like your
I like the
concept.
journey.
Yeah.
I like the journey.
I like the idea too. Alex.
Yeah.
Do you want to say anything before I put the first photo up?
I think very similar to Sam. I tried something and she really didn't fucking like it. Sorry, she really didn't like it. So
Sorry, you can swear here.
Okay, so me and my girl just adopted a cat as of Monday.
Oh.
And I know her name's Gecko and she's incredibly anxious. And so we had this whole plan that I made her a little crown. We were gonna drop it on her head. But she's way more nervous than I expected. Adopted cat, and we didn't want to traumatize her, so I did this instead.
Yeah. I mean, if you can't tell, she's nervous by that face.
She's so
What are you doing over there?
What's that breakfast?
So yeah, this is what you did instead.
So I made her more royal. I made her more royal in a way that was cute and also didn't traumatize a newly adopted cat.
That's probably wise.
Yeah. Yeah, she's not a scratcher or a biter, but I think she wouldn't then come out ever again.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the Princess Gecko.
Princess, she's just been coronated. She's a queen.
Oh my god, I missed it.
Bex, I think you followed along quite similar lines to this.
Yeah.
So should we have a look at your photo?
Oh yeah, sure. So basically, what's happened is that recently our 16-year-old cat has literally, in the past 3 months, just suddenly decided to sit on a seat in our conservatory. And so I thought it was quite throne-like. And so what I decided to do is make my cat regal, but in a Game of Thrones sense.
Right, yeah.
Just so you got the crown, which is kind of Game of Thrones, and also he's on his royal chair. And in the background, you know the seat in the Game of Thrones that
yeah, made out of swords.
Yeah. Well, this is made out of a cat's claw.
Oh, okay.
Like I got a
Nice.
photo and I photoshopped it. So it's like
Nice.
a regal,
Nice.
kind of Game of Thrones type cat.
I had no idea what that was in the background, I must admit.
Which one? Oh,
What's your cat called?
Chunky.
Chunk. Oh,
No.
so mean.
No, that's what Cat's Protection gave him. Don't blame me.
Who's been burgled?
It's the cat.
Cool.
Oh.
What I was
Cats
going
like
to
that
say-
call me chunky one.
Chunky is not impressed, and I'm pretty sure Chunky is now trying to burn Bex's house down. That is Chunky's face. Not a happy kitty. Like a Kit Kat Chunky. Oh, yeah, I get it. So, next up, Kirsty.
I already dressed my dog up for Halloween, so
Yeah. You can do it twice.
he was not an option. He's got one eye, so take that sob story. Mine's from Romania. Mine's got one eye.
Wait a second, that can be arranged soon. Okay.
Yeah, so I'd scoured the house for the second most available animal I could find, which was, this is my budgie. He would bite my face off if I tried to put an actual costume on it. His name is Compton because he's a really big fan of gangster rap, and so he is. He really likes it. So I did this, and I was like, oh, that's good. But then I thought, well, do you know what would be even better? Let's give him a whole royal story. So if I could have the next slide. That's him after a difficult divorce, where he's like in his revenge dress, like showing everybody like how he feels, and just that's him back in happier times, getting married, when he became the princess. Took me ages to do that French. This is probably on a nice day out, showing what an amazing mother he was and how he was the king of everyone's hearts. And this is him in an ill-fated car ride in Paris, where he had a bad feeling about it, but he went anyway because he was full of hope about his new love affair. That's him. Yeah.
Okay. The Princess of Wales. So Bex, we're just going to quickly show Bex this because I think you need to see it. You've just missed Kirsty's, which is nice and innocent, lovely pigeon. Okay.
He's not a pigeon, he's a budgie.
Sorry, a budgie.
God, Kendrick.
Oh.
God's sake.
And we've now gone through the budgie Princess Diana's life. Okay, lots of questions. Not sure any of the answers we want. Why did the budgie resonate so much with Di?
Because he's a free-spirited guy who cares deeply about landmine control.
It's just like a fly situation where they got mixed in a teleporter blender style thing.
What you think my budgie is the reincarnation of Princess Diana? I'll ask him. I'll be like, I'll show him a picture of Prince Charles and see if he goes mental, and I'll be like, oh, it's you.
I like how the budgie is also wearing Princess Diana's revenge dress.
Yeah, he's feeling sassy. That's the spirit of Princess Diana. Raging. I photoshopped a budgie onto her face. Sorry,
Right.
Princess Di. I'm sorry.
Okay, what is everyone else's thoughts on what you've witnessed?
I don't want my name attached to this show anymore.
Calum Schofield, producer of Larklord. So these are the 5 different attempts that we had. So we had Royal Shipley, we had the Budgie, two Royal Cats,
Budgie's my proper name.
and a nicer name than Chunky, and the dog. I say we've got 4 very similar ideas. I'm actually going to reward the unique perspective here, and I'm going to give Sam. Ooh. Right, I'm giving you 8 points, and I think if you managed to do it, you'd have been a 10.
Mm.
I'm going to
Didn't have a step ladder.
Fair. Calum, I'm going to give you 7 points. I'm going to give the Budgie 6 points. Now the 2 cats. You're both going to get 5 points. And that is the second task. We appear to still have lost Bex. Are we just presuming that the cat's got revenge?
Can we have a look at the breakfast again, Alex? That'll kill some
We
time.
actually have other dinners if you want to see the other dinners.
Yeah,
Well, I sort of don't undo.
Yeah.
Go on.
Bear with. So I've made 2 others.
Just in case.
All right.
So I've made. Okay.
Okay,
So,
let's.
I'm not gonna lie. I make these whenever I'm very stressed at work, and
She's making that work.
This is avocado toast. This is avocado toast, and then this is spag bowl.
Oh, Christ.
No, Mike, no.
Oh.
Where do you work?
Genuinely unrelated to this. It's just when I'm stressed and sad.
Oh, right. I thought you meant you did it at work. I was like, wow.
Yeah, where do I work? Boots.
You're a chef with a laminator.
There you go. And then I've made some other little smaller ones, but they feature in later videos that I can't show you.
Oh. Moving swiftly on.
There you go.
Now is the time to have a look at the scoreboard. Alex is on 13 points. Bex is on 9. Calum is in the lead with 14. Kelsey's on 12, and Sam is on 13. It is all to pay for with 3 tasks to go. Do we have Bex does not appear to be back whatsoever. It's really helpful for the live task.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, that's
Hey!
Hey!
Have you fixed it, Bex? Bex, you're on mute. You need to unmute yourself. Have you fixed it?
I don't know. It's just... Basically, we test it on Tuesdays, and then every sort of it randomly goes off, but no one's cooking anything.
Okay, I'm pretty sure she can't take revenge. Let's swiftly move on to the live task. Whilst you're still here to
done
do
the
it.
video task yet?
No. You've not missed anything.
Okay.
We have a wonderful lawyer tech duty again. Lawyer, when you're ready, can you please reveal task number 3? Yes, it's Christmas, so I want you all to write and design very quickly. You've got about 60 seconds to do this, the best Christmas card. Okay. So I'd like something on the front, and I'd like a little message on the inside. And of course, want you to be a little creative with this. And maybe try to find something that resonates with 2021. I'm going to mute all of you because you're very, very, very loud. Now, of course, if you're watching this, and enjoying it, which is up for debate, please like, share, and subscribe at the video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Larklord Show is also on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Larklord Show. This is the final episode of season 3, and we will see what happens in 2022. To everyone watching, please keep commenting along, and if you're watching on catch up, please do so as well. I had a little thing to say here, which was really nice, and I've completely forgotten it. But there we go. It's been a long, long year. Alex, have you got any ideas? Do you know what you're doing?
Yes.
Yes.
No one judged my handwriting.
Oh, we're all going to judge. We're all going to
Okay.
judge. Sam and Calum look head down like they've got a plan. This is excellent television. I'll give you about another 15 seconds. Let's have a look in the comments. Oh, it's just Laurie moaning about that his ears. Right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Calum, you look like you're ready.
Only just.
Good. Well, do you want to show us what you have created?
Right. This is our Prime Minister, Boris Johnson.
Yep.
It's the hair. And it says, Merry Christmas and sorry. So it's a 2-in-1 card.
Okay.
And on the inside,
Anything
it
on the
says, to, I don't know if you can see that. Merry Christmas and sorry about this year. Let's have a big party at mine to make up for it. So it's a party with reference to the Downing Street party as well, just for added comedic effect.
If you're going to have a party, might as well invite all of us. Kirsty, let's have a look at yours.
Mine is oh no, I always get confused. Here we go. Right. So mine says Merry Christmas, and then it's got a little vaccine and some holly.
Little festive
And then it
vaccination.
says, get vaccinated afresh and ready for a sesh.
Hey.
Encourage people to get their booster. Happy Christmas.
Sam.
Interesting you went with that theme, Kirsty. I'm very similar. That's my arm, little vaccine, holly to show it's Christmas. I've gone for a very different message inside. Fucking Christmas, mate, innit? Get a jab and that.
Bex, what have you got?
Okay, what I have here is a lovely decorative with another lobster on. It's a Christmas lobster. And inside a lovely card, what we have here is a lovely, charming message. To our dearest granddaughter, may Jesus bless you this Christmas. Lots of love, Jason Kruger.
Jason Kruger. Freddie.
Sorry, Freddie Krueger. No, in theory. No, maybe Jason is like the
Did they get married?
brother. He's the Mormon brother of Freddie. He doesn't fight with knives. He fights with the heart of our Lord Jesus Christ. The Savior.
Oh, what is happening?
We're getting a lovely Christmas card from Jason Kruger. Alex, I believe you're the last one.
I went for the theme of some classic Christmas songs, so I've done a very sexy Santa Claus that says, Santa baby, let's have sex for goods and services.
I believe also says the true meaning of Christmas.
The true meaning of Christmas is that you have to fuck Santa for goods and services.
Let's have a look at all your
Except
cards
Michael
again.
Bublé, who called him Buddy. Except him.
We're going to go. I think I like Calum's actually the most. I'm going to give Calum 9 points. I'm going to give Alex 7 points. I'm going to give Kirsty 5, Sam 4, and Bex. I don't know where to put you. Do I like your crustacean card? What was inside your crustacean card? What was the message game?
Also, her drawing was really lifelike.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's going to cost a lot more to post, though, isn't it?
May Jesus bless you this
Oh,
Christmas.
it's Jason
Kruger.
Yeah, you don't know who Freddy Krueger is, you're going to get 3 points.
How much did I get in the previous round?
Pardon?
How many points did I get in the previous round?
You're currently on 12.
Oh, yeah.
So, still perfectly winnable for you.
Okay.
We're now going to move on to the video task. The last work from home task of the season. So please, let's have a look what I've asked you all to create. Yes, I want you to perform the best alternative Christmas message. So in my head, I had like an alternative Queen speech style thing, but you could approach it in any way you wish. A message to the public for Christmas Day. Get ready. We're going to start with Sam's. Do you want to say anything before we have a look?
I don't. I think it speaks for itself.
It speaks for itself. Well, let's have a little look.
Hello, it's me, Sam Wilkinson. You might recognise me from not being entertaining in rooms above pubs all around the country, or from being the man next door who signs for your parcels all the time, even though you're definitely in. For fuck's sakes, Dave, just answer the fucking door. I'm not your receptionist. Anyway, as you all know, I've been appointed Supreme Monarch for the next 90 seconds or so I'm addressing you today from my badly ironed green screen palace in the heart of the borough of Royal Shipley to give my traditional Christmas message, wearing my traditional royal moustache. As your beloved pretend king, it's incumbent upon me to say some uplifting and inspiring words at this wonderful and or unexpectedly dark time of year, delete according to whatever's happened since I recorded this on Friday. So, here are my inspirational words to get you through 2022. Quality Street's nice, isn't it? Everybody likes a Quallo Street. I guess I'll use my royal authority to sort of rule once and for all on the top 3 Quality Street. Toffee penny, strawberry cream, pink fudge one. There we go, that's the top 3. If you disagree, you can shove your opinions right up your arse, because I'm the king, and that's basically treason what you've just done. Job done, that's it from me, Sam Wilkinson, failing comedian and temporary monarch. Bye.
Firstly, wrong.
So I knew this was a gamble, but also absolutely go fuck yourself.
The purple one, the green triangle.
The purple one? I don't want to win this stupid show anymore. You have no authority here, John Morris.
Well, I don't want to have a Quality Street that just sticks in your... I don't like toffee, to be fair. I don't like toffee pennies.
I recorded a whole 1.5-minute footage of me eating that toffee penny, but I sadly had to cut it.
I wish you had sent that to me, because I could cling that onto the end of the show. Just because there's already a certain little 20-second video on the end for this episode. I mean, you didn't really anger people, make uplifting. You sort of went, I'm the monarch. Can't think of what to say. A bit like being me. No idea what to say. I mean, I love that you went on location.
It cost a pretty penny, I can tell you. That giant palace in the middle of Shipley is really hard to get into.
Royal Shipley.
Of course. Yeah, well. But I'm royal, so everything I do and be in is automatically royal.
Yeah. So you're wearing your royal headphones in your royal bedroom, whilst
absolutely so. Yeah.
Royal computer eating a royal toffee penny.
Yeah.
I think that's a really strong video. You went straight down the path. You went. I'm gonna do a king speech. But
I'm gonna hit the brief. Is what. Yeah. So anyone who might not have hit the brief doesn't get as many points.
Okay.
Although I've just remembered I also don't want to win the show anymore, so it doesn't matter.
Bex, I would like to look at yours next. Should we watch the video? Do you want to say anything?
Oh, I will say, I kind of feel bad because like Sam's video had swearing in, and I was going to have something at the end of my video, but I thought no, it was pre-watershed, so I'll let you know what it was after the video. I'm just letting you know, okay?
This year we must remember those staying at home and those fighting the brave battle abroad. This includes the Love Islanders staying in Spain, those influencers who during a pandemic influenced their way to Dubai, and those celebs staying in a Welsh castle. Still haven't had my phone call yet, Ant and Dick. However, this particular Christmas season, there is one particular group who always suffers. Those whose birthdays fall between Christmas and New Year's. Each year, they must fight to have birthday presents which are not wrapped in Christmas paper. So I have one message this year. Stay safe, have a little cup of tea and some little biscuits.
I'm impressed you got Sarah Millican.
I know, right? Yeah, it's amazing. So I would just like to add, what I was going to say at the end of the video was like, have a cup of tea, a little chocolate digestive, and then have a tiny little wank. And it was pre-watershed for Larklord, so I didn't include it.
That would have been at least 2 more points.
Can I get them now?
I mean, there was a strong message in there. You targeted people who are often marginalised by the Christmas period, as in those who have birthdays near the Christmas period, those who suffer getting one present for both rather than separate ones. Yeah, it's a very strong message. I really enjoyed that.
Close to my heart.
Yeah. When's your birthday, Bex?
29th of December.
Everyone, mark that down. Send Bex a gift. I fear that could have been rhetorical. Kirsty.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
The only thing I'm going to say about this is I'm sorry about the accent. I think that's probably a hate crime. Sorry.
I mean, judging by your last task with the budgie.
Look, you can't invite somebody from Glasgow on this and expect them not to do things that might be slightly treasonous. So, just take it for what it is. Just enjoy it.
Cool. Let's have.
Hello, it's me, the only king that mattered, Henry VIII. I'm here to say, have a lovely Christmas. And make sure you're very careful about who you swipe right on Ginger for, because it could be very expensive. My beard keeps falling off. If someone annoys you, kill them. That's my Christmas message. Goodbye.
That was really hot. Sideboard.
Oh,
think I'm
God,
gonna get
it's
a
taken
beard,
50 minutes
I mean-
before Alex was talking about how hot she is for people.
How do you think he got so many wives, Alex? He was.
You like a nice big beard. That means that you can't talk properly.
Yes, yeah. Well, do you know what I was annoyed about? I tried to get a beard, but it was very short notice, and that was the only ginger beard available, and I didn't want to go for a different colour because that would have been historically inaccurate.
Yes, and there was nothing else historically inaccurate about the entire.
No, that's exactly what it looks like in Hampton Palace. I don't know what you're talking
watching
about.
the Tudors.
Yes.
What was Henry VIII drinking there? Was that a big
That
bottle?
was, it was a gold bottle of Prosecco, which I actually opened last night, and it was very nice.
Well, that is an advertising campaign and a half for Prosecco, so I think you should pitch that.
I'll reach out to them.
Calum, should we have a little look at your Christmas video?
Yeah, let's just go for it. I'll say, see how many you can count, and that'll make sense when you watch it.
Okay.
It's been a long, hard year, but now it's Christmas. Yes, it's Christmas. Thank God it's Christmas. This year has made us think. Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide. No escape from reality. It's guaranteed to blow your mind anytime. There's been times I get down on my knees, I start to pray. As 2021's shown us, pressure on people, pressure on streets, pushing down on me, pushing down on you. This year is challenging the doors of time. It's a kind of magic. Those who lead us, you big disgrace. You had your time, you had the power. You've yet to have your finest hour. You may think the world has only one sweet moment set aside for us. But life still goes on. The show must go on. 2021, at times you made them laugh. You made them cry. You made us feel like we could fly. Whenever this world is cruel to me, I'm happy at home. Family, friends and fat-bottom girls, you make the rockin' world go round. And we mean to go on and on and on. We are the champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting till the end.
And it is with frontman stuff like that, which made Freddie Mercury so big.
Yeah,
The charisma coming off that video was enormous.
But did anyone count how many Queen songs were in that speech?
I
can't count.
It was 15.
What? Well done.
The only words that weren't in Queen was when I said 2021 and little filler words. Everything else was from a Queen song. Which took me longer than I would like to admit to write and work up from.
I'm impressed by that. I'm impressed by your Freddie Mercury get-up, and I'm disappointed that you're not rocking it tonight.
I
just realised you've got like a growth on you. That's David Attenborough's head.
Yes.
My favourite bit was it was exactly like that Queen video where Freddie Mercury is in a child's bedroom.
We have one more to look at. Alex, are we going to say anything before you have to watch this?
I just want to apologize. I was really rushed this week, so I didn't really have time to do anything. So I just kind of filmed my day-to-day life.
Yeah.
Just kind of filmed just an average evening that I have. So I'm sorry I didn't make much effort. Sorry.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell. Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. Run along now. It's that time of year again. I baked you a delicious treat. Oh, I forgot. You don't have a mouth. It's been a difficult year for everyone, but especially for me.
Oh God, my baby! They've taken my baby! My baby's dead!
But what's really got me through it is a sense of community, camaraderie.
Oh no, my other baby! That's right, they were twins! I had 2 babies and now I have no babies!
We've danced, degraded and defecated through this year. It's called Black Mirror because it's like your phone screen. Like an apple.
TV license people, open up!
The carolers are here. It's almost time to go. A toast. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Correct, Briz.
You asked for an alternative Christmas message.
That was the brief. Was there a story behind that? Who was the character, or was it literally just you?
It's just me, baby. That's a
Yep.
beautiful one. Also, as a fun bonus fact for that, that was filmed on mine and my girlfriend's anniversary. We were going to a very fancy restaurant, which got cancelled, so we did that instead.
Not even given any of the chicken.
Was that chicken your anniversary dinner?
We also did not season that at all, so we could give the rest of it to the cat. So it was disgusting.
And that is the smell you referenced earlier. That
Oh
has
yeah,
seeped
this
into
room
everything.
stinks of milk. I am trying to.
Merry Christmas.
Why was there milk in the shoe?
What kind of flooring have you got, Alex? Is that like carpet or?
No, it's wooden floor, thank God. Yeah. So
I liked it. It had nice Elvira vibes. It was fun.
It's true. It's true.
It was like Elva.
That's vaguely what I was inspired by, and I wanted to go for real John Waters Christmas.
Oh, I see. The chicken, yeah.
Yeah, it was quite funny. I was discussing it with my girlfriend, and we were like, "What if we just ate it like an apple?" And so,
Not gonna lie, I'm gonna try that. Not the milk thing, just the big handful of that looks so satisfying.
Yeah, just the image of that biting into a chicken.
The biggest
All
nugget.
jumpers
in the
across the
world.
country.
we have so many outtakes. So if Jane, I was like, I think it's a fetish for someone. So if someone will buy the footage of me eating an entire chicken.
Well, Alex is making money this evening.
I am the hot lesbian in your area eating a chicken.
I knew I saw you from somewhere.
Okay, we need to somehow score this. So we had Sarah Millican, we had Henry VIII, we had Sam ranking Quality Street, we had Freddie Mercury, and we had that. I think I'm going to have to give 10 fat points to Alex.
Thank you so much.
However, I'm going. Right, we're going to have a slight gap because I think I just need to put that slightly further ahead of the crowd. I'm going to give Bex 8 points for Sarah Millican.
Cool. It was actually a really good impression.
Yeah. Kirsty, Callum, and Sam. Actually, I think they're all great. You're going to get 6 points. There we go. We have but one task left. Everyone can still win it, but there is only 1 point between the two in the lead. Laurie, when you're ready, can we please reveal the final task? Yes, it is time for our special guest, and tonight we have Henry, the Duke of Hazard.
It is pronounced Hazard.
Hazard, sorry. Good evening. Thank you so much for coming onto the show tonight, Henry. It appears that you are on your throne, as I expected.
Indeed, it's a ducal chair.
Ducal
technically.
chair.
Not allowed a throne because apparently I'm not legitimate.
Well, I'm so sorry to hear that. And we appear to have a real sword in your hand as well.
Naturally, why would I not have a sword?
Oh, no, of course.
On Larklord.
Of course.
Violence is the only language you understand, and it must be met out in defense. A strong arm speaks of great fortitude.
Now
Yes.
that part.
Do you like chicken, Henry?
And milk.
Many the herd I've slain with this blade, and many the cow I have milked through a confusing and cunning process, as would not be suitable for Sunday night discussion.
We're going to get on swimmingly.
Henry, I believe you have a task for our 5 competitors.
Indeed. Few people would acknowledge it, yet hear the truth be told. I am the illegitimate child of that fair Gloriana herself, Elizabeth I. Yet, such images as would display power would I have thou makest for me. So, in the time allotted, which I believe is 2 minutes, or as we say in the 16th century, 1/12 of the clock. Would I have thou thus represent yourselves in the guise of my mother, fair Elizabeth I, upon her coronation? Mayhap the Larklord has a portrait one could represent of her. Here, look, 'tis mummy. And an error message. Now, would I have thou represent thyself as my mother in this guise? From hair to garb, orb and sceptre both would I have thou formed for me in, say, 90 seconds to 2 minutes?
Yes, indeed. And I'm going to pull you all off screen and we'll get you back on in about 90 seconds.
Oh, Jesus.
We want to see it as accurate as possible. Now, Mr. Henry, I believe we should converse. Sir Henry.
Your Grace is the appropriate term.
Your Grace. What would you be looking at from the competitors for this task? Are we
plump fetlock, a certain je ne sais quoi, the regal countenance and bearing thereupon of my royal dam, and, of course, that certain quality that excludes virginity.
Includes or excludes virginity?
Both.
So what would you do on your average day?
An average day, I would wake at about 10, and then likely go back to sleep. Hunting, sporting, courting, murdering Catholics. Good traditional British hobbies.
Oh yeah, and over the festive period, what would you find yourself partaking in?
Mostly burning Catholics.
Okay. There is nothing more festive than Catholics burning on a pyre.
Absolutely. They love it.
You can just hear them scream for joy.
Absolutely.
I am seeing some garbs take shape down below on my little vision portals.
Down below on my little sir, art thou a wizard? You should be put to death.
I am but a humble servant of your grace. Before we have a look at them, is there any final words of advice you are going to give to our competitors?
Majesty. In all things, majesty.
Majesty in all things, majesty. Okay, I believe we're going to have our first one come up. We're going to see the lovely Kirsty Morrison. Good evening.
That's my error message. This is my scepter. It's a microphone. And here I am, as I don't know if you can see my very nice crown. Queen I've been Henry VIII. Now I'm Queen Elizabeth. Don't say I'm not versatile.
Your resemblance to my entire bloodline is prolific.
I mean, we've got similar colours with the headdress. We've got the orb thing. Do you know what that orb thing is called?
The Orb of State.
The Orb of State. You got the Orb of State. I think that's a very good attempt.
Marvelous.
Shall we have a look? Yeah. Shall we have a look at Sam Wilkinson?
Must we?
So what do we have
here?
What are
all subjects? Well, as you can see, I'm wearing my my luscious ermine. This is my delightful red hair. My scepter, which, you know, sort of a bit crooky. I reckon that's a bit sceptery. And then, of course, the Orb of State, traditional orb. I'm the Queen.
Indeed. Of course, the Orb of State harkens back to that Ankh, that great Egyptian symbol from North Ethiopic lands, and now we see it represented in some sort of duck and carmen.
It's exactly what I was thinking, my lord.
We've also got ourselves our robe.
Yeah. It's, you can, there's a white bit there. Oh, no, wrong end. Yeah, a little white bit poking through, like what happens on proper robes.
Yeah.
Indeed. Moths are everywhere.
Let's have a look at Alex to see what she has brought.
I also have an error occurred message.
Have you got a fish in your hand?
This is, I have as my royal saber a fish. And for this, I have a cat toy that my dad got the cat that I can't make work. This hat, I'm not gonna lie, this crown is incredibly precarious and I'm terrified of it.
Indeed, thou hast executed well, and just as the country of Britain itself is precarious and fickle, like the entertainment of a feline, so too have you captured that perfectly. The metaphor transcends the artifact.
I like the crown here. You've got objects that don't really represent what we've got
Have
in the actual
you
photo.
tried to fight someone with a fish? It works.
Mainly because I think they want to just leave you alone because you're a crazy woman.
Potato. What are you talking
what?
Shall we have a look at Bex? Hello, Bex. You are on mute, Bex.
So was she.
So we've
The
got our orb there.
visage is incredible.
Yes,
right
that is
down to
fantastic.
the roots.
Thank you.
What have we got in our other hand? We've got the orb and we've got a duster. It appears.
Duster and a
duster.
shamboard orb.
Indeed. I mean, if you turn the duster upside down, would it perhaps be a long stick? There we go. I mean,
Tis as though she were in the room.
Thank you.
Who do we have? We've got one more to look at. I think Bex is the strongest so far. Would you agree, Henry?
Thus far, yes.
Our final one is Calum.
Hello.
Well, this is a lot to unpack.
Right, I have a sword.
Yep.
Staff, a ball, which is definitely not a light bulb, and a shield, an actual shield.
Cool.
Plus hay and an entire tube of moisturizer.
I would say she doesn't have a shield, but actually, looking at the photo, the torso is quite shield-shaped.
That's true.
But I thought it's added effect because, against Spain, we're fighting the Spanish, so shield.
You've also whitened your face to match her pale appearance.
Mother did have a 2-inch waist.
I can work on that.
I mean, it does look 2 inches.
Wait, see, expandable. We can go up a little bit more. Is that better?
So much
It's
better.
like she is there.
Yes.
All right, what does the W stand for?
It was actually for King William in 1066, but we're going to ignore that.
Oh,
Which I made when I was 11.
It's a historical artifact.
It is. It was
Memento passed down, an heirloom, if thou wilt.
Let's bring all our monarchs back onto the screen and let's judge them mercilessly.
I took mine off.
I wondered if I should, but I thought, well, I'll look ridiculous if I didn't.
I was like, I've done it. That's as much as I'm willing to pander to that woman who killed Mary Queen of Scots.
Shouldn't have been Catholic.
This is not going to go out in Glasgow now, is it?
Probably not.
No.
I won't be touring there, that's for certain.
Of these 5 lovely faces, which one do you feel most represents your mother?
Lovely is such a strong word. I have 2 front runners. If I were to say look for duplicate, as Walsingham suggests, to impersonate Mother in such times as she may be put at peril. There are two I would come to, and that is, of course, Bex and Calum. I believe, purely for the quality of the orb, I believe Bex may have clinched it.
So, shall we give Bex a full 10 points?
Indeed.
How many points should we give Calum?
7.
7. Wow. So we've got 3 more. Alex, how close?
Callum's on 7, so this isn't going to go well for me.
What species of fish? So this is important.
A swordfish.
A swordfish.
Hey.
I like that. I like that. Not a sturgeon, though. That's the royal one. Let's say... I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 6.
Yes.
Alex, what is the number?
6.
No. 4.
Oh.
Haha, nobility.
How about Sam?
Hast thou seen that most excellent form of interactive novel and play, The Legend of Zelda? For here I find a link thus awakened. 2 points.
2 points to Sam.
2 points.
Why, yeah, Yoda.
And finally, Kirsty.
Now, thou dost hast the celestial
Careful
aura which
now.
my mother was so well regarded for. I shall say 5.
5.
Wait,
5.
how many points did I get?
You got 4.
Oh, that's fair enough.
Now, can we all say thank you to the lovely Henry?
Thank you.
As we
Thank
go
you, Henry.
Thank you.
Tight bastard.
There we are. And that is it for all the tasks. Thank you so much for participating. We're now going to have a look at the final scoreboard. Can I please have a drum roll, please, to find out the winner of Larklord Season 3. Frozen. Keep the drum roll going. There. And the winner of Larklord Season 3, Calum! Only 2 points behind, followed by Bex in third with 30, Kirsty in fourth with 28, and Sam bringing up the rear with 25 points. Thank you very much, Calum. Send me a message afterwards, and we'll sort out your prize. Well, that is it from me, the Larklord. Do any of you have anything you wish to promote to anyone? Any socials? Calum?
Well, yes, I'm at Calum_comedian on socials, and if you are anything to do with sitcoms, actors, producers, cameramen, please get in contact with me, as I'm trying to write and produce a sitcom off my own back, which is a bit challenging. And if you are working, anything to do with heads, then yeah, I'm the man for you.
Sam?
I have my own online show that rips off more successful broadcasters. It's called Inform, Educate, Entertain. It's my take on a Radio 4 panel show. Bex and Alex have both done it and they enjoyed it, so it must be all right.
Had a great time.
InformEducateEntertain.com.
Kirsty?
Nah. I mean, I've got an Instagram, but it's mainly just pictures of my dog. So if you want to see pictures of my dog, you can follow me at Wee Kirsty Mo. No jokes, just dog.
No jokes, just dog.
My channel, post what I want.
Follow me on Instagram. I post all my gigs that will get cancelled. So if you want to see me do stand-up comedy, I try so hard. There's a lot of effort that goes into it. Follow me on Instagram. I'll post about them. Yeah.
And finally,
I don't have anything to pimp. Just in a similar vein to Alex, that I probably get cancelled because the next thing's in January. So if you want to go on my Instagram, it's at Bex Turner Comedy. Yay!
And from me, please follow Larklord Show, Late Stage Comedy and Miss Improv Comedy Nottingham. Thanks to everyone who participated this evening and in the show. Thanks to everyone who has watched us throughout 2021. I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And before we head off, Calum, please show us your winning's face.
Really worth it.
That's it from all of us. Good night.
Larklord, our online referee. I am the Lord of the Lark, said he. This is worth 5 points, not 1, 4, 2, or 3. Yes, I'll give you points for the Lark, said he.
Action. It's like an apple.